Let's learn how to use Census to connect a data warehouse to Slack. This allows you to send automated messages to Slack using whatever data you have available in your warehouse. The first thing we need to do is go to Connections in Census and click Add Data Source, and here's where you add your data warehouse. I'm going to use Snowflake. Once you add your credentials, you're going to click Save Connection, and then you're going to click Test to make sure that it works. Once that test is verified, you can be assured that your data warehouse is connected properly. And next, we will add Slack as a service connector. You'll be taken to a new page, and in the top right corner, you can choose which Slack channel you want to connect to. So I'm going to connect to that one and click Allow. And now both my data warehouse and Slack are connected properly. But just to make sure, you can click Test on the service connection. And there we have it. Slack is connected properly. So next, we're going to create a model of the data that we want to send to Slack. So you click Models, Add Model, and the model that I'm creating is going to include data of new deals that have happened in a company. So I'll call it New Deal Alert, and this is the query that I'll run. Next, you will preview the query to make sure that it works before you save the model. Down here at the bottom, I can see that it's verified, so I'm going to save the model. And now I'm going to create the sync. So you click Syncs and then Add Sync. So the connection is my Snowflake warehouse. The source is that new SQL model I just created, New Deal Alert. Where do you want to sync the data to? Slack. So the object is going to be a specific channel that you want to send a Slack message to. So I will send it to New Deals. Next, we choose how we want to update the destination, which is Slack. So we click Append, and that'll append every new record in the source to the destination. After that, we are going to choose a unique identifier for the source. I'm going to use the user ID for my model. And now we decide which properties we want to send over to Slack. So we can choose specific properties, or we can just click Sync All Properties. And then Census will match whatever the properties from our model were to whatever we're sending to Slack. So there's no more fields that I need to add. And if you'd like, you can click here and you can decide how you want the destination field names to look. So it can be uppercase, camel case, snake case. I'm just going to choose lowercase. Next, you decide how existing data should be synced. So you can do backfill, which means that all the data from your model will be sent immediately, or you can choose skip current records, which will ignore the data in your current model and send it moving forward. So I'm going to choose backfill all records, and then I'm going to run a test. And what a test does is it actually sends a single record to Slack, the data source, to make sure that it works. So we'll click Run Test. And while that's loading, we'll head over to Slack to see if we receive an automated message. And there you have it. I just received the test record. So the data I sent over was the amount of the new deal, the company name, the date it was closed, and the person that owned the deal. And you can send whatever data you'd like from your warehouse. Now that we've verified a test sync, we can click Next. And this gives us a summary of everything that we did. We can choose Run Sync Now and click Create Sync. So once that loads, you get a status update that tells you how long ago the last sync happened and how many records were synced. So from here, you can change how often you want the schedule sync to happen. So you click here, you click Edit by Schedule, and you can choose Manual weekly, daily, or hourly. Since these are for new deals, you might want to do something such as daily or hourly. And there you have it. That's how you use Census to sync your data warehouse to Slack. If you run into any issues, you can scroll to the bottom left here where it says need help. And we offer live chat support, email support, and we also have a help center that has all the docs you need. I hope that this tutorial was helpful. And I also hope that syncing Slack to your data warehouse adds value to your company.